With Utkanta, I follow Rupa and Raghunath. So what does Raghunath Das Goswami written? Madishanatha Play Braja Vipina Chandran Bhajamadhi Surim Chamnatha Play Tadat Ulasukit Play Kularitam Vishakam Shikshari Vitana Girut Play Priyasro Girindro Tat Prakshala Vitarati Dat Play Smaramana. Saying here, Girindro, who is Giriraj? Who is Govardhan? Govardhan is that very merciful personality who will bestow upon me the darshan of Radha and Krishna. Not that Giriraj, he's not thinking Giriraj is Krishna. He's not thinking that Govardhan is Krishna. He's thinking Govardhan is so merciful. He's that very kind personality. Who can help me? Oh, no one will help me. But Giriraj will help me. Giriraj will give me the darshan of the Prem Vilas of Radha and Krishna. So this is the conception of Raghunath Das Goswami. So he is seen, and Radharani sees Giriraj as Haridasa Vajja, the best servant of Krishna. Why? If anyone is serving their Thakurji, or they'll worship with so many articles, giving asan, giving, that means the seat, giving padya, bending the feet, giving the argya, a drink, giving achaman, giving madhuparka, giving dhuk, deep, and all of these things, vastra, and the naivedya, abaran, all types of decorations. So Govardhan, as any pujari who worship their deity like this, Govardhan is serving Krishna like this, giving him a seat, very soft altars, where on those altars he can perform his pastimes, and caves also, giving Krishna the achaman, giving him water, giving him abaran, so many decorations in the form of flower decorations, and also garik dhatu, red colors. You can see here, you go to Giriraj here, there's one place, if you put a little water on Giriraj and you rub, then all kumkum will come out, and you can decorate so nicely. So giving so many types of abaran, and also giving Krishna his bangsi, his flute. From the bamboo growing at Govardhan, Krishna has his priyasaki, his flute. So in all ways Govardhan is serving. So he's called Haridas. In Srimad Bhagavatam there are 3 Haridas: Yudhishthira Maharaj, Uddhav, and Govardhan. But Govardhan is Haridas Avarya. Why? Yudhishthira is very dear devotee of Krishna. But when Krishna wanted to send someone to Vrindavan, he never picked Yudhishthira Maharaj. He picked Uddhav, because Uddhav is more qualified. Na may yatha priyatama atma yoni na sankara na sankashano na sir atma eva na yatha bhavan. Krishna told Uddhav, even Brahma, who is born from my navel, he is not so dear to me as you. Even Shankar, Lord Shiva, is not so dear to me as you. Even my own brother Sankarshan is not so dear to me as you. Even Lakshmi Devi is not so dear. Even my own soul is not so dear to me as you are dear to me. So how Uddhav is dear to Krishna? So Krishna sent Uddhav to Braj to enter the college of the gopis. So Uddhav is so high. But when Uddhav came into Vrindavan, what did he say? Vandai Nanda Brajestinam Padarenam Avikshana Sa Yasam Hari Katadgitam Punati Bhuvanatayam. I am giving my pranam from a distance in the direction of the foot dust of the gopis. So Uddhav is praying from very far away to the foot dust of the gopis. And what is Giriraj? Giriraj is covered in the foot dust of the gopis. So how Giriraj is superior to Uddhav? So it's called Haridasa Vajja. Now, who can be Dasa Vajja, the best servant of Krishna? Radharani is saying, Hantaya Madhve Abala Haridasa Vajja. Yad Brahma Krishna Charanas Pramoda Manam Panoti Sahago Ganayastayura Paniya Suyavasa Kandana Kandamulai. Oh Giraj, really you are Haridasa Raja. Why? Because Paniya Suyavasa Kandana Kandamulai. When Krishna, he keeps his feet on your body, that time you never feel that this is a burden. You think that, oh, this is such joy, and you have so many sattvic bhavs. You become stunned. One sattvic bhav is stunned. Don't think that Giriraj is stone. Giriraj is not stone. Giriraj is very, very soft. But due to this sattvic bhav, it became stunned. So he seems very hard like stone. But he's not hard, he's very, very soft. If anyone who get the message, Giriraj you open up so many caves and kunjas, and then you can go inside and see how he's soft. So he has stamba and pulak. His hairs are standing on end. All this grass is his pulak. And tears flowing. How? Oh, many waterfalls. There are many waterfalls here. And so Giriraj has so many sattvic bhavs and serving with his whole body. So what is he serving by whole body? This is called, when Mahaprabhu was speaking with Rupa Goswami, he spoke about Santa, Dasya, Sakya, Vatsaya Ras. Then he came to Madhurya Ras. What is in Madhurya Ras which is not in any of the other rasas? What is present in that ras? What did Mahaprabhu say to Rupa Goswami? What did he say? You never read Rupa Shiksha. What did he say? Have you read Chaitanya Charitamrita? Yes. So what did he say? Then you've not read. Reading, forgetting is not reading. Reading and remembering everything, this is reading. Reading and forgetting is not anything. Mahaprabhu told him, what is the difference between Madhur Ras and all the other rasas? Kanta Bhava Nijanga Diya Korna Sevan. The difference is, in Madhur Ras, that is called Kanta Bhav, Nijanga Diya Korna Sevan. The devotee can offer her whole body, everything in the service of the beloved. Can Sakas do this? Can Mother Yashoda do this? No, only gopis can do this. Kanta Bhava, Nija Anga Diya Korna Sevan, giving their whole body. So Radharani is saying, oh, hey, you are Haridas. Really? Why? You're giving your whole body. Your whole body is Krishna's playground. So much water coming like your tears. You have so many fruits. And Krishna is tasting that fruit. Oh, and caves also. Kunjas and secret places. And Krishna is playing there. And you are giving everything to Krishna. But I am unlucky. She's thinking, oh, now my age is mature. So come Dave, you gave me some fruit. But Krishna cannot taste because I'm staying in my home. But Giriraj, oh, giving everything. So the Govardhan, life is successful. Here's her, what can we say? The Vishnu Puran is written, Manasa Prakrite Jato Giri Govardhano Mahan. Giriraj, where did you come from? Oh, someone saying Hanuman has brought Govardhan here from the Himalayas. And in another Purana it's saying Pulasya Rishi, Mayavadi from Kashi has brought him here from Dronachal, Pavat. And in Garga Samhita it said, oh, Purnamasi has manifested Giriraj. But Bhavishwara Purana said, Giriraj has come from the heart of Srimati Radharani. Bhavishwara Purana. Manasa Prakriti Jatu, coming from Prakriti, this Prakriti is Radharani. So coming from the heart of Radharani, then Govardhan is Vishnu Tattva? Govardhan is Vishnu Tattva? No, Govardhan is Shakti Tattva. Like a Sati of Radharani. Giriraj. No, we think Girirani. Anyone can argue with this against even devotees here. They're also arguing with me on this point. But I don't care. Manasa Prakritai Jatu, coming from the heart of Radharani. So must be Shakti Tattva. And Gurudev is giving many arguments. Gurudev is saying, everyone will see according to their own bhav. Just like anyone can worship Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And they're taking Tulsi and putting Tulsi on the feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But someone else will take Tulsi and put it in the hand of Mahaprabhu. Why? Why? Yes, because thinking Mahaprabhu is Krishna and you put Tulsi on his feet. But if you think, oh, he's tasting the moods of Radharani, then you put Tulsi in the hand. One devotee said to me today, oh, if you say that you cannot put Tulsi on the feet of Mahaprabhu, then this is a great upgrade. I said, I'm not saying you cannot do it, you can do it. If you think he's Krishna, you can put it on his feet, you can give him a peacock, you can give him a flute as well, and so many gopis as well, as you like, if you think he's Krishna. But if you think that how he came in this world to taste the moods of Radharani, then you'll not try to disturb his mood. You will try to increase his mood and put something in his mood. Gurudev is also giving an example. Last year, he's saying, in Aguru Gayatri, there it says, Krishna Anandaya. What does it mean? Okay, this word Krishna Anandaya means Krishna and Krishna. Krishna means Krishna, and Krishna means Srimati Radharani. So when these two words are combined, they become Krishna, and combined with Anandaya means Krishna and Krishna Anandaya. That means I'm meditating on my Gurudev, how he is giving Ananda to Radha and Krishna. Who can give Ananda to Radha and Krishna together? Gurudev can give in his, like an 80-year-old man from Bengal or Bihar or from anywhere. In this form he can give? Never. In what form? Oh, in Saki form. In Saki form. Right, so
हॉल में बैठ करके कीर्तन और प्रवचन वही करते इतना बढ़िया लगता महाराज जी बार बार करें वहाँ कीर्तन प्रवचन क्यों नहीं हो रहा है तो जगह जगह बैठ गए तो ये नियम है जब
Radha Sanmukha Samsakshim Saki Sangha Nivasinim Samaham Sasatam Bande Guru Rupa Param Sakim. We're giving pranam to our Gurudev. Oh, always in the association of Radharani and the Sakis. How Guru Rupa Param Sakim is in Gopi form. Otherwise he cannot serve them. In the same way, Raghunath Das Goswami has glorified Giraj. Pramada Madana Leela Kandare Kandare Te Rachati Navayuno Dandam Asmin Mandam Kilana Latatana Kalanatam Ragnakasta Urme Nijanikatani Vasam Dehi Govardhanatam. Hey Giraj, Radha and Krishna performing their Pramada Madana Leela. Pramada Madana Leela. What is Pramada Madana Leela? Madan mean, what does Madan mean? Kamdev. Kamakrita. How? Oh, Pramada. What does Mada mean? Mada means, huh? Right, yes, very good definition. Mada means exhilaration and jubilation, which is so high that it obliterates all knowledge. And it is arising from one of two things, or even both. What is that? From madhupan, drinking so much madhu, so much honey, or from very excessive conjugal agitation, or by these two causes is madhu will come. It extinguishes all knowledge. At that time, the legs become unsteady. You cannot even walk in a straight line. And the eyes become red. Pramodita Madhurakshe, Vrindavai Diksha, Guru Mati Guru Kirtan, Radhika Marchayami. Gurudev is talking about Archan. So Rupa Goswami say, I am doing Archan. Oh, I'm doing Archan of Radharani. How her eyes became so red. Pramodita Madhurakshe, intoxicated with this Shingarasa. So this is Mada. And Pra means Prakristrupain. And most excellent, in the highest form, Pramada Madana Lila. This is going on in the caves of Govardhan. And Govardhan, Rasanidhi Navayuno Sakshinim Danakela. He's Sakshi. He's witnessing all of these things. and serving at that time also. So Giraj is also Krishna Anandaya. So Giraj will be in a male form or not? No, never. So the devotee, according to his mood, he'll see. Like Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu, he is Hari Das or he is Vishnu Tattva. What is he? Is Nityananda Prabhu the servant of Mahaprabhu or is he Vishnu Tattva? He's not Vishnu Tattva. He's also Vishnu Tattva. So Nityananda Prabhu is Bhagavan himself also. But he has a mood. Like this called Sevaka Abhiman. I am the servant of Mahaprabhu. And also, if one will go very deep, he will see, oh, he is Ananga Manjari. Understand? So according to his mood, anyone will think he is Vishnu Tattva. Anyone will think he is the servant of Vishnu Tattva. And someone can think, oh, in Madhurya Ras he's become Ananga Manjari. So those who are worshipping Giraj, according to their mood, they will see him like Vishnu Tattva, they will see him like Haridas, or they will see him like Haridasi. According to them. So this is Govardhan Tattva. Now, Tirtha Maharaj will be so angry with me. So, and my 2 minutes are almost ended. So all should go there and here.
You have to write your drama too, Mary.
Please that were in Ras and Shrover. And he said some came from
Nitya Siddha have come from Baldev. Those who are Nitya Siddha have come from Baldev. And those who are Kaya Vyuha Rupa have come from Radharani herself. All the Dham, all the forms of the Dham, everything has come, all the forms in the Dham have come from Baldev, according to Tattva Vichar. But in Rasa Vichar, we think that Vrindavan has come from Radharani. But in Tattva Vichar, we think that Vrindavan has come from Baladev. It depends on either Rasagat Vichar or Tattvagata Vichar. In Chaitanya Charitamrita is written, oh, Krishna's mother, father and all his associates have come from Baldev. Because he's the predominating deity of Sandini Shakti. So all form, Sandini, all existence has come from Baldev. And feelings, they're coming from Krishna, that is Samvit. And Ananda, pleasures coming from Radharani. This is Tattvagata Vichar. This much I can say, more than this we cannot say. By our bhajan we can realize it. Vishnu is Shaktiman and Shakti is Shakti. It is like the sun and the rays of the sun. The sun and the rays of the sun, they can never be separated. So Vishnu and his Shakti can never be separated. But Vishnu is called Shaktiman and his power is called Shakti. So in Vedanta Sutra is written Shakti Shakti Matayo Abhed. There's no difference between the Shakti and Shaktiman, they're inconceivably one and different. So Radha and Krishna are one. Radha Krishna Aichi Sada Ek Hi Swarup. Radha Krishna are one. But Lila Rasa Ashwadite Dhare Dve Rup. In order to taste rasa, they have two forms. Krishna is here at Dangati. All the gopis come and meet with Krishna. And Krishna is trying to stop them. And Krishna is saying, you have to pay tax. So what is the tax? Krishna is saying, oh, for your sindur, the sindur in your hair, this is a sign of your chastity to your husband. For your sindur, oh, you should give me so many millions of red rubies. And for your eyebrows, which are like the bow of Cupid. Why? Because shaped like a bow. And also arrows are coming out from this bow. You should give me 50,000 jewel-studded bows, like this. And in this way, Krishna is describing Radharani's eyebrows, her eyes, her nose, her lips, ears, her arms, her breast, her waist, her hips, every part of her body, her feet, one by one, and demanding a tax for every part of her body. So this tax pastime is taking place here. Oh, What tax is Krishna asking for? Really? What is his tax? He doesn't want any rubies and bows and all of these things. Only he wants her youth. You understand? There's something that the Kishori can give only one time. He's asking, you should give me this thing. So this time then Radharani becomes so angry, and Krishna by force is touching the body of Radharani. That time the Radharani's bhavs are coming. Kila kinchit bhav. Garva abhilasa rudita smita suya bayakudam sankari karnam harsham uchate kila kinchitam. What is this? Kila kinchit bhav. Garva. Krishna has touched Radharani, so she's so proud. Abhilasa, and she has many hankerings and desires. Garva abhilasa rudita, but she's crying. Oh, don't touch me! I'm crying. I've been put to shame in public, and she's crying. Garva abhilasa rudita smita. Oh, her eyes are crying, but her lips are smiling. Asuya, and becoming hostile to Krishna. Bhaya, she's afraid. Did anyone see? Fear is coming. Kudham, and showing she's becoming angry with Krishna. Also, Shankari Karnam Harsham. She's very jubilant. But Shankari, this means, oh, she's shrinking away from him like this. All these moods mixed together at one time. This is called Kila Kinchit Bhav. Radharani is decorated with so many ornaments. This is called Vingsati Bhavalankar. 20. Bhav, Bhav, Hela, Shobha, Dipti, Kanti, Madhurja, Audharya, Dharja, Pragalbhata, Lila, Vilas, Vivok, Vibram, Kila Kinchit, Motayat, Kotamit, Vikuti, Lalit, Vilas. And this is 20. And those who are very rasic, they say there are two more. Mogda and Chaki. All these bhavalankas are in Radharani. Krishna wants to taste these things. When Krishna sees Radharani's face light up with Kila Kinchit Bhav, then he experiences more joy than when he's meeting directly with her. So this pastime is going on here. Very beautiful and very sweet. No, meeting is highest. Some people give the philosophy, separation is the highest. Because they want that Radha Krishna should be separated forever, and this is the highest.
What about the combination Madanatya?
But we don't agree. Madan Bhav, Radharani's Bhav develops. How? Rati, Sneha, Rati, Prem, Sneha, Man, Kunaya, Rag, Anurag, Bhav, Mahabhav, Buddha Bhav, Adiruddha Bhav, Modhan Bhav, Mohan Bhav, Divyun Madchita Jap Udgirna, last thing Madan. This Madan Bhav, when? Only in meeting. This highest mood is only in meeting. Vishnu Thakur read one verse, Madan Vira Abhava. That Madan is the absence of separation. Madan Bhav is not coming at the time of separation. I have read the lecture. They're giving out so many lectures of Gurudev, and in one lecture there, it said that when Krishna's thinking, when Radharani is separated from me, at that time she embraces the Tamal tree, and she thinks, oh, now my life is successful. I'm embracing Krishna, and she's embracing the Tamal tree because of Madan Bhav. But actually, in separation, this Madan Bhav doesn't come. This is some mistake. So if you have this lecture, you should change this sentence. Some mistake came there. Madan is in meeting, not in separation. So here at Govardhan, many sweet pastimes take place. In Ujjwala Nilamani, Srila Rupa Goswami Pad, he has described the Madan Bhav, the Mahabhav of Radharani here at Govardhan. There, he has written Radhaya Bhavachasta Chitta Jatuni Sweda Vilapya Kramat Yunjanadri Nikunja Kunja Pate Nirduta Veda Brahman Chitrayara Pisanvaranja Diha Brahmanda Hamyodare Bhuyo Vina Varaga Hingala Varai Singara Kayukati. Oh, this verse is so full of all this ecstatic moods of Radharani. It is describing her stage of Mahabhav, where here at Govardhan. Radha and Krishna, they met together here in the cave of Govardhan. And when Brinda Devi saw this, then she spoke this verse. What did she say? She said, oh, I think that the Shringar Rasa is like an artist. And he has taken the heart of Radha and Krishna. Their hearts are like shellac. And he's taken their hearts and he's taken one flame and he's heated them and melted their hearts together. Then he's taken some vermilion, some red color, and he mixed it into the shellac and made one brilliant paint. And then he decorated, this universe is like one mansion, and he decorated the inside walls of this mansion, of the universe. So here Brinda Devi is saying, she's speaking to Krishna. Radhaya Bhavatasta Krishna Chatmi. Hey Krishna Chandra, you are like a mad elephant enjoying in the caves of Govardhan. So, what is the meaning of this verse? Very deep meaning. Here, first thing, he's saying that Sringarati is like an artist. Why? We should know that Radharani has Mahabhav. This Mahabhav begins how? Like first Rati, then Prem, then Sneha, then Pranaya, Rag, Anurag, like this, and it becomes Mahabhav. In this Mahabhav, what is the symptom of Mahabhav? All the other moods, they're included in this. So here, Brinda is describing all the moods of Radharani, which are in this Mahabhav. So first saying, Sringarati is like, this Sringar Rasa is like an artist. Why? Because here Brinda is referring to Rati. This is the first mood. Rati, this deep attachment. Because this Sringar Rati is the Sthai Bhav of Madhurya Ras. You understand what is Ras? Ras means when Vibhav, Anubhav, Satvika Bhav and Brahmachari Bhav are combined together on the foundation of Rati, then this is called Ras. So Sringar Rati is the Sthai Bhav of Madhurya Ras. Is it clear? Is it clear? Sringar Rati is the Sthai Bhav of Madhurya Ras. So what is the definition of Sthai Bhav? Rupa Goswami said, Avirudhan virudhanscha bhavam yo vasatamayam virajeta suraji va viracheta sa sthai bhava katyate. When a sadhak is doing bhajan, many moods come in his heart. But one mood comes in the heart, and this mood is so powerful that it controls all the favorable moods, such as laughter and wonder and compassion, and also controls all the unfavorable moods, such as anger and fear, and brings them under control and reigns over them, just like a king reigns over his subjects. So that one mood which controls all favorable and unfavorable moods, this is called Sthai Bhav. You understand? Controlling all the other moods. So here, Rupa Goswami has written, and Brinda Saki is saying, that Sringar Rati is like an artist. Why? Because taking all the other moods, just like an artist has a palette, and the artist takes so many colors, and then mixes these colors together to make the color he wants. In the same way, Shringarati, this mood is taking all the other moods. That means Vibhav, Anubhav, Satvika Bhav and 33 Vyabhachari Bhavs, and mixing together and making Madhur Ras. So he's saying that this Shringarati is like a very expert artist, mixing so many moods to make this very excellent ras. So here, first ingredient in Mahabhav, Rati. Then, Rati, when it develops, becomes Prem. What is Prem? Rupa Goswami Pad has said that Dvangsa, Savato Dvangsa Rohita, Satyapi Dvangsa Kaine, Tad Bhava Bandhana Yuna, Sa Prema Parikirtita. He's saying that when two people, they have a bondage of love between them, and even there are many causes to break that love. Everyone can complain. So many obstacles are there. Even the beloved can go and meet with another lover even. But anyway, whatever happens, all the causes for that love to be broken are present. But that love is never broken. It increases more and more. What is that? Sa prema parikirtita. Tad bhava bandhana. You know, sa prema parikirtita. This is called prem. So here, Brinda Saki is saying, Radhaya Bhavatas Chachita. Oh Krishna, you are meeting with Radharani. So this is the sign of prem. Why? Because Radharani is married to another. Krishna should not meet. But anyway, he's meeting with her. Where? In a secret place, at Govardhan. They cannot meet in public. They have to come Yunjanadri Nikunja Kunja Pate, in the caves and kunjas of Govardhan, in a secret place. So though there are so many obstacles, their love is never broken. So this is indicated by the words Radhaya Bhavatas. Then when this prem increases, then becomes Sneha. What is the symptom of Sneha? Heart melting. The heart begins to melt. So here, Radhaya Bhavatas Chitta Jatuni Sweda Vilapya Kama. Vilapya means melting. What is melting? Chitta Jatuni. The hearts of Radha Krishna are like lac, and they're melting. So this indicates Sneha. When Radha Krishna are meeting together in the kunjas of Govardhan, first this Rati is coming and making Shringarasa. All obstacles are broken now, and their prem is there. Now their hearts are melting. But how are their hearts melting? Their hearts are melting very slowly. Sweda Vilapya Kramat. Kramat means gradually melting. So why is Radharani's heart gradually melting? Not melting at once? This is indicating, Brinda by this saying gradually melting, she's indicating the presence of Man. If Radharani did not have Man, then her heart would melt at once. But meeting with Krishna in any cave of Govardhan, this melting of the heart is going slowly, slowly. Why? Because there's some resistance is there. Resistance is coming from her Man. What is this Man? Yesterday I was explaining, many devotees were not there. Rupa Goswami Ujjwala Nilamani, he said, Dampatyo bhava ekata satorya apyanuraktayo swabhishta slesha vikshadi nirodi manu uchate. What is this Man? Oh, Dampatyo bhava ekatra. Oh, the lover and beloved, they're meeting together in the same place. And satora pyanuraktayo, they have deep love for each other. But swabhishta slesha vikshadi, they want to embrace, but they won't even look at each other. That obstacle which is stopping them from embracing, nirodi, that obstacle, that mood, whatever it is, whatever that mood is, oh, that is called Man. Whatever that obstacle is, it is called Bhava Vaichitya, a very astonishing manifestation of Bhava, and it's stopping them from meeting together. So this Man, many, many different forms. Udata Man, Lalit Man, Nama Lalit Man, Kotila Lalit Man, Dakshinya Udata Man, many, many forms. I think today there's no time to discuss these things. But Radharani's Man, checking. So her sneha, her heart is melting, but melting slowly. Vilapya Kramat. Then when the heart melts, Man is there, also Pranaya comes. What is Pranaya? Pranaya means feelings of intimacy, in which the lover and beloved think, oh, my body and your body they are one. Our minds are one, our hearts are one, our intelligence is one, everything. There's no difference between you and I. So, we see in Srimad Bhagavatam, it's written at the time of Ras Leela, Yathaboka Swapati Bimba Vibramaha. Krishna is dancing with the gopis, embracing them, touching them. How? Yathabaka Swapati Bimba Vibrama, like a child, bewildered, playing with his own reflection. I think, so many good brahmacharis here, and here. And if you touch any lady, what will happen? Oh, big problem for you. You'll be in trouble. But if you touch your own reflection, then nothing, no problem. So anyone can think Krishna is so lusty, touching so many gopis and dancing with them, but they don't know any Leela Tattva. They're his own Ladini Shakti, coming from his own heart. Radharani is Krishna's Swarup Shakti, non different from him, like his own reflection. And all gopis have expanded from Radharani. So Krishna dancing and singing and touching them. What is this? Is this lust? Is there any fault in this? Is this against Dharma? Is this immoral? Irreligious? No. Only Yoga Maya makes it look quite irreligious to increase rasa. Because unless it looks irreligious, then the praying will not go into a very high stage. But actually there's no fault in this. Only like touching your own reflection. So Radha and Krishna, they feel oneness with each other. So here Brinda Sakhi is saying, Kunjan Adrini Kunja Kunja Pate Ni Duta Veda Brahman. At first Radha and Krishna, they thought, oh, I am Radharani saying, I am Radharani and you are Krishna. But when their pranay becomes very deep, that time Radharani is thinking, Na so Ramana na hama Ramani Dui mana manubhava Peshla Jani. It is not that I am the beloved and he is my lover. Now our hearts have become pressed together. I cannot understand. I am Radha or he is Krishna or he is Krishna, I am Radha. Like this. That time so bewildered. And praying is doing everything. How they're speaking with each other and performing so much the Rati Vilas, all these things. Very extraordinary. Those who do bhajan, they can realize this Ragatmik praying. Why are we hearing this? We are sadhaks in this world, we cannot realize this Ragatmik praying. So why are we talking about these things? We cannot realize this Ragatmik praying in this life. If we go there, then we may be lucky, and even being in the Balma Vrindavan, very hard to understand. When we become Parika and go in the Nitya Leela, that time we can realize something. So why are we talking about this Ragatmik praying? Why? Oh, because Raganuga. What is Raganuga Bhakti? Anuga means following. Following what? Following the Ragatmik. Having agreed to be like them. If we don't hear about Ragatmik praying, how will you have agreed to follow them? How? So we're hearing these things. So Nirduta Veda Brahman. Now, this idea that we are separate, oh, this has been Nirduta. This mistake has been washed away. This is called Pranay. And Pranay becomes Rag. What is Rag? What is the symptom of Rag? Many symptoms in Rag. How Rupa Goswami Padi is written in Ujjwala Nilamani. Once Krishna was where? Paita gown. We went to Paita gown the other day. And Krishna is there grazing cows with his friends. Radharani came to Govardhan and she climbed very high up on Govardhan. It was noontime, midday, in the summer season. If you go outside, they say mad dogs and Englishmen go out in the midday sun. No, in India, no one goes out at noon in the hot season. But anyway, Radharani has gone out in the hottest time of the day. At that time, the stones of Govardhan are red hot like coals. And they're very sharp like swords. And Radharani climbing with her very soft lotus feet on the hot coals, which are as sharp as swords. She's going up high. Why? So she can see down in the valley, Krishna is herding his cows there in Paita. And when she's drinking the beauty of Krishna through her eyes, at that time, though her feet are soft, so soft, and she's standing on hot coals and swords, and in the blazing sun, she's thinking that the stones of Govardhan are like very cool, refreshing lotus petals. Why? Because they're affording her the chance to drink the beauty of Krishna through her eyes. This is called rag. Rag means when the pleasure of meeting with Krishna, of seeing Krishna, and when one's heart is just completely carried away in love for Krishna, this pleasure becomes so high that even that which is painful becomes a source of great happiness. What is the most painful thing for a chaste lady? What is the most painful thing for a chaste lady? That anyone will think that she's a prostitute. To give up her chastity and meet with any other person. This is the most painful thing. But when prem comes in this high stage of rag, at that time, to break all the rules and regulations, and even to be criticized by others. Krishna said, Radharani is saying to Krishna, "Oh Krishna, all are criticizing me, but I wear those criticisms like a garland around my neck for your pleasure." So this is called rag. Lalita Sakhi is saying to Radharani, "Oh Radharani, why do you want to meet with Krishna? This is very dangerous, or everyone will criticize you." Radharani said, "I don't care." She's saying, Chajantu bandava sarva nindastu guruvo jana tatapi mama sarvasya shama kamala lochana. Oh my Guru Jana, they can reject me, I don't care. And all the villagers and my family members and all my friends, they can criticize me, I don't care. Still, tatapi mama sarvasya shama kamala lochana, the lotus-eyed Shama Sundar, he is my all in all. Oh Lalita Sakhi, at once you take a mridanga and kartals and go in the middle of the marketplace and do a kirtan. What kirtan? The daughter of Vrishabhanu Maharaj loves the son of Nanda Maharaj. You can go and do kirtan, I don't care. Why? Oh, that everyone will think that she is unchaste. Oh, she can be overjoyed for this. The most painful thing becomes a source of happiness. Why? Oh, it's called rag. So here, Brinda Sakhi in this verse is saying, Kunja, Yunjan Adrini Kunja Kunja Apate. Radha and Krishna have come, and where they're meeting? Oh, not in an easy place. It's very hard to come here to Govardhan, climbing on so many stones, so many thorns, so many dense forest, so much dense forest. But anyway, they're meeting here, very happily despite all difficulties. So this is called rag. Kunja Nadrini Kunja Kunja Apate. Nirduta Veda Brahman. Then this rag will become anurag. What is anurag? Anurag means the stage where upon seeing one's beloved looks newer and newer and newer every moment. And also one's feeling of love for that one's beloved also becomes newer and newer every moment. In the morning time, Shamala Sakhi comes to meet with Radharani, and in a very hidden way, she's asking Radharani, "Oh, I think that you have tasted some very sweet fruits." Radharani said, "No, I have never tasted any sweet fruits, I don't know what you're talking about." Said, "No, I can tell. Oh, by your eyes and so many things, I can understand." Radharani said, "Okay, by force you make me admit that I have met with Krishna. But actually, it was only for one moment. Just like lightning, it is dark, and lightning can flash in the sky. And when that lightning flash is over, then, it seems more dark than ever before." So he said, "Oh, I may have met with Krishna for one, like a lightning flash, for the blink of an eye. And now I am in more darkness of separation than ever before." What is this? Anurag. She can think, she can look at Krishna and think, ask Lalita Sakhi, "Oh Lalita, who is that boy? I've never seen him before." Lalita Sakhi said, "What are you talking about? You just came from his lap. You're with him all night." She said, "Don't joke with me. Why are you saying these things? Don't make cruel jokes like this." So this is called Anurag. Krishna is newer and newer at every moment. And this love itself is newer and newer at every moment. Then, so here in this verse, the Brinda Sakhi is saying, "Bhuyo bi navaraga ingala barai." that this artist of Sringarati has taken this vermilion. Vermilion is rag, new vermilion, this red color, and mixing it and making a very brilliant red color. So this brilliant new red color means anurag. This is indicated here in this verse. So here, Brinda Sakhi, in a very poetic way, she's describing the Mahabhav, all these moods of Radharani when she's meeting with Krishna in a cave. How all these moods are coming at once. This commentary is given by Vishnu Thakur. But Jiva Goswami, he's given another commentary. He's saying that Mahabhav has its own qualities also. Mahabhav has all the qualities, Rati, Sneha, Manpana, Rag, Anurag, and up to Mahabhav. But Mahabhav has his own qualities. What are they? Anuraga so samvedya dasha prapa prakashita yavad adshaya british chet sabhava avidhiyate. Excuse me, my voice is going. Saying Mahabhav has its own qualities. What are they? Three things: Swasamvedya dasha, prakashita, and the Yavadashrai Briti. So these three qualities of Mahabhav are also spoken by Brinda Sakhi in a very hidden way. How is that? First one, Swasambhedya Dasha. Swasambhedya Dasha means that Radharani, she becomes so absorbed in tasting the sweetness of Krishna that she forgets herself. She even forgets Krishna, and only the taste remains. It's called Swasambhedya Dasha. No one can understand this. Swasambhedya Dasha. This is understood by oneself. Who is in this mood, they can understand. Very high. So here, Nirduta Beda Brahman. Now Radharani, she cannot remember who am I and who is Krishna. This is indicated by the words Nirduta Beda Brahman. So this is the Swasambhedya Dasha of Mahabhav. Then Prakashita. What is Prakashita? Sometimes any high-level devotee, they have sattvic bhav. Sometimes one or two, this is called dumait, smoking stage. Then 3 or 4, this is called dwalit, the lit stage. First something smoking, and then lit. Then dipta. Dipta means burning. Or this means like up to 5 sattvic bhavs are coming all at once. But then udipta, this means blazing. This means all 8 sattvic bhavs are coming at once, but not into the full degree. In the full degree, this is called Sudipta Sattvic Bhav. So Radharani, this is when all 8 Sattvic Bhavs are coming at once and multiplied 1,000 times. This is in Srimati Radharani's Mahabhav. So this is also indicated in this verse. How? Radhaya bhavetasta chitta jatani sweda vilapya kramat. How were the hearts of Radha and Krishna melted? Why? By swed. Swed means perspiration. That Radharani's swed, this is one astasatic bhav, perspiration, was so intense that it melted both their hearts. So this is called Prakashita. This is indicating the Mahabhav. So 2 qualities of Mahabhav. Now we're coming to the last quality of Mahabhav, Yavadashrai Briti. How is Yavadashrai Briti in this verse? About Sringara Rati, melting their hearts and painting the universe. How? A very beautiful thing. If an artist will decorate a palace, what will he do? Or taking lac, he'll melt it with a flame and then add some red color and make a very nice red color. Then he will make a very beautiful painting on the interior walls of that mansion. And when he's painted it, then what will happen? If anyone comes into that mansion, they're walking along and they go through the door and they look inside and they see his artwork and they go, wow, they become stunned. How beautiful. Everyone becomes shocked at seeing the work of that artist. So in the same way, when Radharani's prem comes in this state, Swasambhedya Dasha Prakashita, this Mahabhav, then Mahabhav has one function. It's called Yavad Ashray Briti. Briti means function. Yavat means as much as. Ashray. Ashray means the shelter. As much as any devotee has the capacity to receive the moods of Radharani, her moods will come in their heart. This is the meaning, Yavad Ashray Briti. In other words, when Sringarati, this artist, paints this beautiful picture of rasa, in which all these moods are come, then if anyone is in the association of Radharani at that time, then the moods of Radharani, according to their capacity, will be reflected in their heart. Especially those who are manjaris, those who are tadatmik complete with Radharani, Rupa Manjari, Rati Manjari, Labang Manjari, Rasa Manjari, Nana Manjari, Kamala Manjari, Vinod Manjari, and all those who are tadatmik with Shrimati Radhika, then seeing the beautiful painting of the artist of Shringarati, then they will, seeing this, they will become stunned. What does it mean? That all the bhavs of Radharani, they're reflected into their heart. If Krishna will touch Radharani, Sattvic bhav will come, her hair will stand on end, and she'll begin to perspire. At that time, Rupa Manjari, Rata Manjari, their hair stand on end, they begin to perspire. What she's feeling and realizing also coming in their hearts. If any mark will come on the body of Radharani, it will also come on the body of Rupa Manjari, like this. How? All the Mahabhav of Radharani is coming in her manjaris. This is called Yavadashaya Vritti. So this is also in a very clever way. The Vrinda Sakhi has spoken this by her example, like how Shringar Ras is an artist. And in this way, so I think our own Sakhis, Vrinda Sakhi and Lalita and Vishaka and all of them, they know this pralap, these mad rasic talks. When they speak anything, it seems like something quite mad, but actually very deep meaning. And those who are very rasic, they can taste these things. So our Rupa Goswami, how Vrinda Sakhi has described the very astonishing Sambhog Mai Leela of Radha Krishna in the caves of Govardhan. Rupa Goswami has written down in his Ujjvala Nilamani in this verse. So I have tried to say something in glorification of Giraj Govardhan and the Leelas here. So I don't know to what degree I was successful. I think that I am unqualified, I can never touch these things. But by the association of my Gurudev and my godbrothers and godsisters who are so qualified, I have some desire. I've heard something, and what I've heard I'm repeating. Vikriditam Brajabodubi idam Chavishnu Sadan Anvitanu Shudayad Atavana Yedya. Oh, you may be a lusty person. I am a very lusty person. I know. But you may be a lusty person, no harm. But if you have a belief in these kathas, you think that Radha and Krishna, these pastimes are not anything of this world. They are transcendental. And they are the highest treasure in all existence. You believe this, and you hear these things, and afterwards you yourself describe and speak these things, then what will happen? Bhakti param bhagavati pratilabdhi kamam hridrogam ashu apanot achirena dhira. Achirena, in a short time, in a few moments, very quickly, this kamakmit bhakti, this means gopi bhav, will come in the heart first. Gopi bhav will come first and kick out or anatta or aparad or lust, everything will go away. So you should excuse me, I'm not qualified, but this is my sadhan. I had this, so I'm speaking these things. Vancha kalpatarubhascha, kripa sindhu Giri Raja Jaya Gova. Our Parikrama of Giraj Govardhan and our Anukut festival is so successful. Why? Sri Raghunath Das Goswami has written Nirupadi Karanena Sri Sachi Nandanena Tvayikapati Satopi Tat Prenarpitosmi Iti Kalamama Yogya Yogyatam Tamagana Nijanakata Nivasam Dehi Govardhanatam. O Giraj, Nirupadi Karanena Sri Sachinandanena, you should give to me causeless mercy. Tvai kapati shatopi tat prenapritosmi. I know that I am short. You know short means a cheetah. I am such a cheetah, two-faced person. I have so much duplicity in my heart. But anyway, you must accept me. Iti kalamama yogya yogyatam tamagranam. Whether I am qualified or whether I am unqualified, you must accept me. Why? Because Nirapadikarnena Sri Sachinandanena. Because Sachinandan, my Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he gave me to you. When Raghunath Das Goswami was in Jagannath Puri, At that time, Shankarananda Saraswati, one devotee, came from Vrindavan to Puri, and he gave one Govardhan Shila to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave this Govardhan Shila to Raghunath Das Goswami. So Raghunath Das Goswami understood from this, Satyanandan Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he personally is offering me to Govardhan. So if you come to Govardhan yourself and you say, oh Giraj, please accept me, then will Govardhan hear? Or he can cheat you very easily. He can give you money. He can give you very beautiful husband or wife and children. He can give you so much wealth and reputation. And he can send you to the heavenly planets in your next life. He can give you so many things. He can give you mukti, liberation. He can give you residence in Vaikuntha. He can give you residence in Golok. But we don't want any of these things. Only we want, if you ask for any of these things, Govardhan will give them in a second. In a moment he can give all of these things. But if you ask him, oh Giraj Govardhan, I want to become the maidservants of Radharani, then he will think twice. Before giving, he will think twice. He will think, should I give or not? Or what is the deciding factor? If you are with any pure devotee, and that pure devotee is offering prayers on your behalf, oh, then he will give. But if you are not under the guidance of any Braj Rasik, Rupanuga, Tattwagya, Vaishnav, liberated devotee, very dear and intimate associate of Radha Krishna, then Giraj will cheat you. But because we are doing our Parikrama, doing our Anukut, and observing our Deepavali under the guidance of Gurudev, and Gurudev is offering everything on our behalf and praying everything on our behalf, then Giraj cannot cheat us. He will not cheat us. Surely, or what we want, if we want this thing, I want to be serve Shrimati Radharani in the gun. I want to be in the Yuta, in the group of Radharani, in the gun. That means in the subgroup of Lalita Sakhi, under the guidance of Rupa Manjari. We have this desire, and Gurudev is offering his prayer on our behalf, then it is certain that Giraj Govardhan will fulfill this desire quickly, in the very near future. So we're very lucky to do this Parikrama and Anukut festival under the guidance of Srila Gurudev. So, I am speaking so loud, otherwise I will lose my voice. I will try to speak louder. So, we should think, what is this Govardhan Lila? When Krishna lifted Govardhan, at that time, Krishna himself, he was the ashray, that means he himself was the shelter of all rasa. Why? Krishna himself tasting all Shanta Dasa Sakyavatsu Salya Madhurja, and also Hasya Adbhuta Virya Karuna Rodha Vibhatso Bhai. That means 5 primary rasas, seven secondary rasas. Krishna is tasting all of them himself at once. First, Shantaras. Why Shantaras? Because he's lifted Govardhan very, very easily with his little finger and cut the pride of Indra. But he's still not proud. Why? Oh, this is Shantaras. Very peaceful. He's not proud. He's done a great achievement, but he's very peaceful. Many moods, he's feeling some fear. Why? Because he's thinking, I told all my Gurujan, all of my superiors, this is called Bhai, fear. I told all of my superiors that they should take the paraphernalia for worshipping Indra and give it to Giraj. And now, look what happened. Now all of Vrindavan is being smashed and flooded by rain. So now my Gurujan, maybe they're angry with me. So some fear there also. Vibhats means disgust. This rasa is called vibhatsa, disgust. He was disgusted. Why? Because the Brijvasis had so much yogurt. And as the days went by, this yogurt went off and the bad smell was coming. Oh, this is disgusting. Disgust is there also. And Sakyaras with his friends. Dasimut to his superiors. Madhurya Ras with the gopis. When Krishna was lifting Govardhan, he was drinking the beauty of the gopis with his eyes. And when he looked upon the breast of the gopis, that time his hand started to tremble. Then, when his hand trembled, then the hill went like this. And all the Brajvasis went, whoa! At that time, Baldev, he started to laugh. Why was Baldev laughing? He was laughing because all the Brajvasis think that the hill may fall. But the hill will not fall, so Baldev was laughing. But when Krishna looked at Baldev and saw that Baldev was laughing, Krishna was thinking, he's laughing because he saw that I was looking at the breast of Sangopi. Like this, so then Krishna's face became red, he became very shy and began to blush. So all these pastimes are going on at this time. And Krishna is tasting all rasas. He has Rodha ras. Rodha means the anger. He's angry with Indra because Indra is trying to smash Vrindavan. And Karun ras. Karun means a very pathetic mood, merciful mood. Why? Because all the cows and Brajvasis came to him. Please, now we are going to be killed. So you should help us to Krishna. So we will think, why are the Brajvasis saying, Krishna, you help us? Because he's a boy, usually they protect him. And they're coming to him in a very pathetic mood. Why? Because, one thing, when Krishna was born, Gargacharya came and he told the Brajvasis, Narayana Sama Gunai. All the qualities of Narayan will be manifested in Krishna. So they think Krishna is an ordinary boy. But sometimes Narayan puts his Shakti inside Krishna. Why? Because Nanda Baba worships Narayan every day. So because he did Narayan Puja, then he got the benediction that Narayan sometimes puts his Shakti in his son. Another reason, the Brajvasis, they think, we'll be killed by this rain and hail and everything. And they're thinking that if we die, who will serve Krishna? Who will serve Krishna if we are killed? And if we die, Krishna will be so upset. They never care for themselves, only thinking of Krishna. So Krishna, having so much Karun ras, very pathetic mood and compassion, he lifted Govardhan. So, why did Krishna lift Govardhan? Outwardly it seems that Krishna has lifted Govardhan so that he can protect the Brajvasis. But the real reason, I was explaining this afternoon. I think many of you are not here this afternoon. So I'm going to tell this katha again because it's very important. We are hearing the katha of Krishna lifting Govardhan. So hearing this katha, is this sadhan? Is it sadhan or not? If we hear that Krishna has lifted Govardhan, this is Shravana, you are doing Shravana, I am doing Kirtan. Is it sadhan, bhakti or not? Yes. Who said yes? Or you are saying yes. Why is it sadhan? Can anyone explain?
Because our goal is bhav. I think it's Swarup Sudha.
It will be sadhan for some, and for others it will not be sadhan. Why?
Depends on the level.
Depends on what is sadhan. Sadhan means when our goal, our aim and object is fixed. Kriti sadhya bhavet sadhya bhavasha sadhana vida nitya siddhasya bhavasha prakatyam riddhi sadhyata. The definition of sadhan is when you are hearing, chanting, remembering with the intention that nitya siddha bhav, the mood which is latent within your heart, will be manifested. Then it's called sadhan. So if you are hearing and you are not hearing, thinking, remembering this pastime according to one particular mood, then your hearing is not sadhan. That is called sadhan abhas. Only like semblance of sadhan. And if anyone is hearing and hearing this pastime, and this is stimulating their own mood that they want to realize, then their hearing is sadhan, otherwise not. So first your sadhya must be fixed. What is your goal? When your sadhya is fixed, then your hearing and chanting can be called sadhan. Do you have your keyboard? Oh, Lalita took it. Lalita took it, maybe? Then your hearing and chanting will be sadhan. If your goal is not fixed, then if you don't have any sadhya, any goal, then you cannot do any sadhan. So how will you find out what your sadhya is and find out what the sadhan is to achieve that sadhya? Oh, for that you need the association of a sadhu. So the three words here, sadhya, sadhan and sadhu. Sadhya is your goal, sadhan is the process to achieve your goal, and who teaches you what your goal is and the process to achieve it is called sadhu. And when you learn this thing from the sadhu, this is called sadhu sangha. If you're with sadhu, but you are not learning what is your goal and your process to achieve a goal, then you're not doing sadhu sangha. So, everyone is hearing this lila, but we should try to think of how it will be sadhan for us. How it will help us achieve our goal. So, those who want to have a mood like Bridge Basis, especially in our Rupanuga line, we want to serve the lotus feet of Radharani in Palyadasi Bhav. So those who have this mood, when they're hearing this pastime, what are they feeling? What do they think? If we are following the moods of the Radharani and her gopis, if we're hearing this pastime and hearing with the Sambandhagan, with relation, from the perspective of Radharani and her Sakis and Manjaris, then our hearing can be sadhan. And it will make some progress by this hearing. Otherwise, it will only be like sadhana bas or making some sukriti. So, when Krishna lifted Giraj Govardhan, why? Why did he lift Govardhan? It looks like he lifted Govardhan to cut the pride of Indra and protect all the Bridge Basis. But actually, Krishna was thinking, all the gopis in Vrindavan, they are so eager to meet with me, but because they have to stay in their homes and they cannot associate with me, and because they are married, so therefore for them to meet with me is a big problem. They cannot come close to me, they want to look at me. So sometimes they steal a glance and sometimes they can see me, but they cannot see me to their full satisfaction. Only perhaps in the morning when I'm going to graze cows, from behind a tree they can look at me for a moment. Otherwise they climb onto the roofs of their houses with great eagerness to see me just for a moment as I'm entering the forest or returning. And also I want to see them. I have no chance to see them. So when Krishna was thinking this, and Jogamai's Icha Shakti's desire arranged this pastime, that all the gopis could become very close to Krishna and all could look at him and drink his beauty, and Krishna could drink the beauty of the gopis to their heart's content. Why? Because this is an emergency situation. In an emergency you can do so many things that ordinarily you cannot do. For example, today when we're offering Abhishek, at that time I am sannyasi, but so many ladies are all squashed against me, this side and everywhere. If any lady will come, no lady can come and sit next to me and squash up next to me like this. But we are there and this is going on, but no one's criticizing. Why? Oh, this is an emergency. Because we have 500 people and we're all trying to squash around one Shila and do Abhishek. So this is like an emergency. No one will criticize. At the time of emergency, no one will criticize. So Radharani and the gopis, they cannot go close to Krishna, but this is an emergency. So Krishna is lifting the hill and everyone is squashing up very close and coming very close to Krishna. And everyone is watching him, looking at him very carefully because, will he drop the hill or not? We don't know. And all are looking towards Krishna. So now the gopis are looking towards Krishna and drinking his beauty with their eyes. And no one can say, hey, why are you looking at him? Because they can say, why are you looking at him? Everyone's looking at him. Why only pick on me? Everyone's looking at him. So now everyone's looking at Krishna and squashing up very close with Krishna. In this way, Krishna fulfilled the desire of the gopis, and his own desire to be close to the gopis and see them was fulfilled. This is why he has done this pastime of lifting Govardhan. So those who remember this Govardhan Lila, with this Sambandha Gyan, following the moods of the gopis, they are very lucky. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he has written one astakam. There he is saying, Swaprestha hastambuja sokumarya sukanubhuterapi bhumi brite Mahendra vajjahati mapyajanam Govardhana meja shatam abhishtam. Oh Giraj, you were touched. The very soft lotus hand of Krishna touched you. And when his very soft lotus hand was touching you, then you experienced so much happiness that even though Indra was sending his thunderbolts, then these thunderbolts, they never hurt you. It was very soothing. Just like scratching, and this feels very nice. Why? Because your completely overwhelmed in joy, feeling the touch of the hand of your beloved Krishna. Govardhano Meja Shatam Arvishtam. Hey Giriraj, please fulfill my desire. So what is his desire here? What is his desire? He's thinking, oh, I want to be there. When will they come to me? When I can be there and see Krishna lifting Govardhan. What is the mood of the gopis at this time? Now they're young. In their very young age, when they're like little babies, they would play together with Krishna, naked, only wearing a string around their waist. This is called langoti. Huh? But then when they became a little bit older, at that time, then they couldn't meet with Krishna freely. And their marriages were arranged to so many gopis. Then, now, though they have such sneha, such affection for Krishna, in their young age, now they have to hide everything inside. And it cannot come out. But anyway, their love and affection for Krishna is growing and growing and growing. But they cannot meet with him, they cannot speak with him, they cannot see him. But they want to meet with him so much. This mood is called Purvarag. Purvarag. Anticipation of meeting. When will I meet? When will I meet? When will I see him? When will I speak to him? I have so many things I want to say, so many things I want to do, so many unfulfilled desires. When will that opportunity come to me? This is called Purvarag. So at this time when Krishna is lifting Govardhan, all the gopis come. But still, everyone is there. Still they cannot meet with him in a private place and fulfill all their desires. So this is a pastime of Purvarag. Anticipation of meeting. When will I meet? And this is coming higher and higher. And in this age, now the gopis, they're in the age is called Vaya Sandhi. Vaya Sandhi means the junction between the childhood, that is called Pauganda, and Kishore, that is the adolescence. So now they're in the junction between childhood and adolescence. That means their childhood mood is going away now, and their grown-up mood is coming a little bit. In childhood, we do all kinds of silly things. We do so many silly things. Now this silly mood is going away. And some mood is coming towards Krishna. Oh, Karun. So much compassion for Krishna. Oh, they're looking at Govardhan and thinking, Govardhan, you don't fool on my Krishna. Don't put any pressure on my Krishna. And they're saying, if you come down, I'll smash you to pieces by my glance. So much compassion. Now compassion for Krishna is coming in their heart. And also in this age, when they're in their young age, they love Krishna and they have sneha, they have affection for Krishna. But they cannot think, they never think, I am a girl and he is a boy. They never have any attraction like this. Only like, I love him but I don't know why. He's so sweet and I have so much compassion and attraction for him, but they don't know why. When they come in this age, at this time, now the idea is coming. Oh, he's very, very... The agitation is coming in the heart now. First their heart was steady, but now some calm, some first agitation is coming in their heart. At that time, this idea comes, oh, Krishna should be like my beloved. And at that time, when this feeling rises in their heart for the first time, then they stand in a very attractive pose, tilting their heads on one side like this and looking at Krishna from the corner of their eyes. And their attraction is coming to him. In this age, Vaya Sandhi. Also, some shyness. Now because childhood is going away and some shyness is coming. And in this age, now their adolescence is coming. So their bodies now are growing up. Their bodies are changing. Any small girl looks like a boy. Same as a boy. But when her childhood is going away, now her adolescence is coming, her body is changing. So in her childhood, she has so much sneha, so much affection for Krishna in her heart. But now she's growing, this sneha, this affection is increasing more and more, and this affection, she cannot keep it inside, so now it's starting to stick out. And 33 Vyabhachari bhavs, and mixing together and making Madhuras. So he's saying, that the Shringa Rati is like a very expert artist, mixing so many moods to make this very excellent ras. So here, first ingredient in Mahabhav Rati. Then Rati, when it develops, becomes